RubenSim is a Roblox YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers, and he made a Discord bot called RoCleaner. Now, RoCleaner was meant to protect people on Discord from Roblox predators. Yet, Discord banned the bot, and people are rightfully outraged, saying that Discord is protecting Roblox predators. But it turns out there's a bit more to this story, and there's another Discord bot that might have caused this all to happen. Now, the RoCleaner bot specifically targets Roblox condos, and if you don't know, Roblox condos are basically Roblox games. And this is happening on Roblox, a game meant for kids. So kids are being exposed to this stuff because predators or even other teenagers will groom kids into playing these games. And it's such a massive problem that Roblox is constantly taking down these games. In fact, Roblox takes down these games so often that there are Discord servers that are dedicated to sharing links to condo games. So now you have a Discord server filled with predators or teenagers that are willingly grooming kids into playing games. And the way that this RoCleaner bot works is that if you join one of these Discord condo servers, the bot will flag you as someone that plays on Roblox condos, and it will put you in a list. And if you use the RoCleaner bot on your server, it is going to ban every single person in that list from your server. So the point of this bot is twofold. It's meant to protect your community from potential Roblox predators, but this bot is also meant to discourage teenagers from joining these Roblox condo servers because they know if they join the server, they're going to get banned off 23,000 servers that have RoCleaner. And what that does is it stops those curious teenagers from potentially becoming victims to Roblox predators. So overall, this is a pretty good tool. And Discord, like I said, decided to take it down. Now, this is a tweet from RubenSim talking about how his bot got banned. Rather than take down the Roblox game servers that blatantly violate Roblox and by extension Discord's terms of service, Discord has banned RoCleaner for profiling Discord users based on protected characteristics. Apparently, being in a Roblox server is a protected characteristic, and we're not allowed to give owners of kid-friendly servers a tool to ban these people, and our appeal was denied. RubenSim then points out that just a day ago, news broke that a 27-year-old Californian man kidnapped a 10-year-old girl that he groomed through Roblox and Discord. RubenSim alleges that Discord is not only facilitating use, but they're also taking action against developers working to prevent it. And thanks to Discord, members of over 23,000 Discord servers previously protected by RoCleaner are now vulnerable to over 600,000 potential predators that they spent 4 months tracking. Now, before I dive deeper into why Discord took down RoCleaner and whether or not it was justified and how we even got here in the first place, I want to point out that just by itself, Discord taking down a bot meant to protect kids is disgusting. But to make things even worse, those Discord condo servers that the bot was monitoring, they still exist on Discord. Discord has a feature called Discovery, where people can advertise their Discord servers, and there's a whole bunch of rules that people need to follow to be in Discord's Discovery feature, except when you search for condos, there are tons and tons and tons and tons of Roblox condos. And it doesn't take a rocket surgeon to figure out what these games are about, especially with this very recognizable logo and having Roblox with 3 X's at the end. We have games for a children's video game being advertised on Discord's own Discovery feature. Discord is allowing this to happen. So Discord banned a tool that was meant to stop these condo servers, which have predators on them, but they didn't ban the servers that are run by the predators. And I want to point out that I actually made a video talking about this previously, but in that video, I showed a couple of servers. These servers are still up, by the way. Like taking a look at this Discord server, if I click on it and I use a plugin to right-click the server and view the server's info, we can see that this Roblox condo Discord server, which is owned by this dude, was created on June 20th, 2023. This server is almost 2 years old. And that's not even the worst one. There's Heaven Condo. I've seen that one in a video. I specifically talked about how this photo goes hard as fuck. But despite that, I go to server info. This server was created November 11th, 2021. This server has almost been up for 4 years. There is no excuse that Discord can have. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I mean, looking in the main general channel and seeing I'm 15 and this year 16, it's clear to see that these servers are a problem. I also want to point out that I have spent like the last 5 minutes looking through this chat, and these people are depraved goon addicts. And I just want to remind everyone that if you see a Discord server with messed up messages in the general channel, the DMs are even worse. Now, in my opinion, and from what I've seen, these young people will eventually get into thinking that this stuff is okay, and eventually when they become adults, or maybe still as a teenager, they make their own condo Discord server, and they, in return, younger kids, and the cycle of abuse just continues and continues. So at what point will Discord stop this? It's not hard for a Discord employee to type in condos and just ban every single server. So why is Discord ignoring this problem? These condo Discord servers, when you click on them, you will notice that they are boosted on Discord. This Discord server has 84 boosts. And with boosts being $5 a pop, this is $400 worth of boosts a month. Discord is making money off of these servers existing. And that's just one server, by the way. We click on this one here. How many boosts do they have? 306. Okay, I don't even need to click on any other ones because holy f***, that is $1,500 a month for a Roblox game. This is egregious. This is disgusting. While this row cleaner bot gets banned, those condo servers are still up, making Discord buckets of money every single month. That's what I'm mad about. But let's get back to just analyzing what's going on. So looking back at RubenSim's tweet, we're going to see why Discord banned the bot. Discord is focused on maintaining a safe and secure environment for our community. Discord is saying that while we're looking at a condo server that is making $1,500 a month for Discord, and they allow minors. They say, oh, minors must stay in safe for work monitor channels only. Do you guys trust Roblox gooners to actually protect kids? You know, people playing games on a kid's game? I don't. But Discord banned row cleaner for two specific reasons, and I'm going to focus on the second one first, because the first reason is, to put it simply, batshit insane. So instead, we're gonna warm ourselves up with the second ban reason. In Discord's developer policy, they broke the rule of do not use the APIs in any way to violate or enable or promote others to violate the Discord community guidelines. Prohibited behaviors and activities include, but are not limited to, those that they have a whole list of things, but they specifically point out enable, promote, or organize any type of on or off platform harassment. So Discord is saying that row cleaner is harassing people. Now, there is some merit to this claim, because if you look through RubenSim's Twitter or you look on his YouTube videos, he, in his appeal process, requires people to handwrite their appeals and include a nice picture. And he will post these on Twitter for people to look at or in videos. Could this be seen as harassment? Completely. And to further explain how this potentially could be harassment, RubenSim made a tweet where he recorded someone making their row cleaner ban. He made people talk in a Discord voice call.
To whom it may concern, I'm writing to formally address an error regarding the ban imposed on my account.
Now, I'm not going to bullshit you, but I'm pretty sure the word Canadian was added because this person sounds like they are from India. And not going to lie, as someone who is a Canadian, this person who was talking easily could be Canadian. We have a lot of Indian immigrants. It is normal. So I don't know why that had to be included specifically, but I do want to point out, I think the most important thing is the fact that this person clearly sounds like a teenager. So it's not far of a reach for Discord to say that RubenSim is harassing minors. And that's about as far as Discord's rationality goes, because this is where gets even crazier and insane. But according to Discord, the main reason why row cleaner got banned is because you're not supposed to use API data to profile Discord users, their identities, or their relationships with other users to discriminate against anyone based on protected characteristics, or for eligibility considerations for benefits or for purposes such as employment, housing, insurance, or otherwise. Now, since row cleaner isn't doing employment or housing, we can ignore that part. So row cleaner was banned because it discriminated against anyone based on protected characteristics. Now, I went through Discord's developer policy and I figured out exactly what their protected characteristics are. Protected characteristics at Discord encompass various aspects. Legally speaking, when you say various aspects, that kind of means you can pull anything out of your ass. But Discord says examples such as age, caste, color, disability, ethnicity, family responsibilities, gender, gender identity, housing status, national origin, race, refugee or immigration status, religious affiliation, serious illness, sex, sexual orientation, socioeconomic class and status, source of income, status as a victim of domestic abuse, sexual violence or stalking, as well as weight and size. You're telling me that banning Roblox files off your Discord server is considered discriminating a protected characteristic? What the is Discord smoking here? Are they saying that liking kids is a sexual orientation that you can't prevent people from doing? You know what? My source of income is actually scamming old people. If I said, oh, Discord banned me unfairly because they discriminated against my source of income, which is stealing. If I said that, I would feel ashamed of myself, trying to use that as some sort of excuse to justify the fact that I'm a piece of shit. And Discord is saying, oh, you're a Roblox pedophile? You know what? That's a protected characteristic at Discord. Do you see how much of a bullshit reach that Discord is pulling here? And given the fact that they're saying this shit While those Roblox condo servers are still up, the only thing that I can genuinely think of is that someone at Discord thinks that Roblox condos are okay. Discord is labeling file as protected characteristic, which is just insane. This isn't discrimination. This is keeping people that will put your Discord members at harm, keeping them away from your server. You would assume Discord would maybe turn a blind eye to this. And the interesting thing is that they have turned a blind eye to other Discord bots breaking the terms of service. Because there's a Discord bot called Me6, which everyone hates because Me6 has broken Discord's developer policy a handful of times. Their most egregious example is that Me6 sent out unsolicited marketing to users because they started sending people in DMs advertisements to vote for them on top.gg, and you didn't have to use the bot. It was just out of nowhere, and if you read through Discord's developer policy, it violated their do not target users with advertisements or marketing. Me6 also ran an NFT scam, which totaled $3 million, and you would assume, you know, Discord would take him out to the back of the barn and just get rid of the bot. No. In fact, the furthest punishment that Me6 ever got is Me6 got unverified temporarily because Discord was mad at it and Me6 needed to fix something. Discord gave Me6 a warning. But what about RubenSim's row cleaner bot? And to answer that, I hopped on a call with RubenSim, but there's a Discord bot called Me6. They've also done things that like completely violate Discord's terms of service, but Discord has always kind of turned a blind eye to it, whereas here it seems like there's no lenience.
Yeah, it's weird because the bot was huge. We were in 23,000 servers. I think it's crazy that we weren't even given a little bit of lenience for anything. And I think it's clear that they just don't like me and they don't like what I'm doing for whatever reason. I mean, they don't have to do this. They could just let us do our thing. I mean, at the end of the day, we're helping them. We're making their platform safer. We're stopping cases of and predation that could go on to make the news and end up on a senator's desk who's like considering a law on internet safety that could harm Discord's business ventures. So we're at the end of the day, we're helping them, and they could just let us do our thing, but instead they've chosen to bend their terms of service as far as they can to say that we're violating it. Honestly, I kind of saw this coming because row cleaner worked a little too well. The condo community was so pissed off. They were so upset about it. I had people who were trying to swat me. I had people who were trying to send pizzas to my house over this bot. I got a lot of death threats. I got threats over it. It was very clear that we were making a lot of enemies in this what's basically a criminal underground, and I figure that these people would stop at nothing to get the bot taken down, and Discord has effectively allowed that to happen.
And while chatting with RubenSim, he told me about another Discord bot that he had, and to be honest, I think this bot is the reason why row cleaner got banned in the first place.
So on April Fools, I made a Twitter post saying that I was going to make a version of row cleaner that would ban furries. Okay. And this was a joke. Obviously, it's on April Fools, but I started to think about it, and I thought, what if we created something like that, but we made it a tool for the furry community and not against the furry community? And instead of banning furries, we only had it target furries that were in furry porn servers. So a lot of furries, they take issue with people sexualizing the fan base. And so the idea was that Fur Cleaner would be a tool for these furries to keep the weirdos out of their servers.
Now, this Fur Cleaner bot worked exactly like row cleaner. You can see from the scan, we have this person here who is in the known server Fluffy Den. And if I scroll down a little bit more, Pokemon Breeders Association. Jesus Christ, guys. But with this Fur Cleaner bot coming out, this is where Discord started to put this ban in motion, in my opinion. If you go on Google and you spend less than a minute, you can find tweets of RubenSim saying stuff like, I unironically hate furries. They're disgusting addicts, they're annoying, and they children. If I were president, I'd establish FEMA camps to have them all rounded up and ground up into dog food, and they'd probably like it. Now, whether this is satire or just outright hate, it makes sense that a big company like Discord would completely avoid this and not touch it with a 10-foot pole. Discord, as a company, is going to play it safe. Looking at this tweet and looking at Discord's developer policy where they say you're not allowed to promote or organize or enable any sort of on or off platform harassment, seeing this tweet and seeing a Discord bot called Fur Cleaner, it's pretty clear why Discord wouldn't like this, and the bot did get banned off Discord. The ironic thing, though, is the fact that the same row cleaner bot has existed on Discord for 2.5 months, banning 600,000 people across 23,000 Discord servers. Discord, to be honest, they turned a blind eye to it. They sort of let this stuff go because there was a benefit to it. We're stopping Roblox predators. Except when this fur cleaner bot started getting announced around April 13th, 9 days later, both of the bots are shut down. But this starts raising some questions. Is Discord being biased towards furries? Is this Discord just playing it safe given RubenSim's background with furries? We'll never get a yes or no answer by Discord on that, but I do want to point out that Discord has had some controversies in the past regarding favoritism towards furries, specifically cub content. Now prepare yourself, this is Discord's dark side they never want people to know. 6 years ago, Discord was all over the internet and all over the news for furry corruption. That's a great way of putting it. But you see, Discord changed their community guidelines to specifically target altered adult content which depicts minors. So this includes Shotacon or Lolicon, or Loli for short, which are drawings of young girls or boys in suggestive scenarios. This is disgusting shit, and Discord rightfully banned it off their platform. Except if you are deep in the furry community or you are just cursed with internet knowledge, there's something missing in here, because there's something called cub content. And cub content is what the furry fandom refers to as explicit material, so again, adult content, depicting underage animal-like characters. So this is basically Loli, but just the furry version of it. So you would assume if Discord bans Loli and Shotacon content, if you report cub content to Discord, Discord would be like, oh, yeah, that's kind of the same thing. They're both equally disgusting. Let's take it off our platform. Instead, a Discord employee responded to this person's report saying, generally speaking, we do not consider cub content to be a violation of our terms or guidelines on its own. That being said, you should be aware that such content can be considered shocking for some. Considering they said can be considered shocking for some is just disgusting. It shows you how mentally far gone this whole entire thing was. The person saying this is a Discord staff member who was a furry. Underage furry? That's okay. Underage anime girl? Oh, that's disgusting. How dare you? So with Row Cleaner being completely untouched by Discord, ignored by Discord until he made a furry bot, is this again the same sort of controversy and favoritism coming into play? It's hard to tell. If you had a bot that just banned people that were in servers and you just called it the anti-gooner bot or something, would that get the same punishment as fur cleaner? Because you're removing the furry aspect.
I think so. And I wouldn't think so if fur cleaner were the only bot that were banned, but they banned row cleaner as well. What I'm thinking is this probably relates to fur cleaner, because Discord staff, they see furryism as a protected class. They see furries as like a group of people that you can't discriminate against. But I didn't even bother appealing for fur cleaner. I only appealed the ban on row cleaner, and they said no. They rejected the appeal. They still believe that our app row cleaner is discriminating against people for looking at Roblox. And I think that they're saying that if we're banning people for jacking off to Roblox, that's basically the same thing as discriminating against someone for their sexual orientation. And that's fucking crazy. That's so like, if we specifically ban pedophiles, is that discrimination? Like, where do you draw the line?
But that's not the end of the story, because there's still another reason for the row cleaner bot being taken down that you haven't seen. Because as I was talking to RubenSim in the call, he told me that he got another email from Discord. And this is all the stuff we looked at before, but they also point out,
they said, in addition, the reports also indicated that user requests to delete their data were not being executed. As a reminder, as further described in section 5B of our developer terms of service, you have an obligation to delete API data when requested by the applicable users or when you stop operating the application, including due to an enforcement action by us. Accordingly, you must promptly delete all API data obtained in connection with these applications, and failure to comply may result in further enforcement against you or your account. So, as you're probably aware, there's laws like the GDPR, and there's a similar one in California, where in some cases, when people request for you to delete their data, you're required to comply with that. Both of these laws have an exception written in where you don't have to comply in cases of security, which is exactly what Row Cleaner is. It's a security bot meant to protect the safety of Discord users. The only data that we have is their Discord ID number and the servers that we found them in, which is public information to begin with. And so when they're making these requests, it's kind of like telling the sex offender registry they have to delete your data because of the GDPR, right? Because that's basically what we've done, is we made a Roblox Discord sex offender registry. You know, we obviously fall still in the exception. And so we haven't complied with requests to remove people's data because we don't have to. Legally, we don't have to.
Now, I don't know whether or not this would actually hold up. I've tried reading through all of the GDPR and the exclusions and the exceptions and the Californian privacy, whatever the hell I just read, but I'm not a privacy lawyer. I don't know much about this stuff. I don't want to give you an opinion that just I pulled out of my ass. I do want to point out, though, that in the tweet and what Ruben has told me is that they plan on making a new Discord bot.
This bot is not going to have any ban list attached to the bot itself. It's basically going to be an empty shell, and you can load your own ban list in. You can either create it yourself, or you can upload, you can attach a GitHub repository to your ban list. And the idea is developers who find predators or hackers or scammers in their servers can set up kind of like a universal ban list. So when you get banned from one server, you get banned from all of them. And that way we can just upload the row cleaner database to GitHub. And if people want to, they can incorporate that. But at the end of the day, we're not hosting any data directly attached to the bot itself. And we have no control over who people decide to ban with it. And so that should address both of Discord's claims of row cleaner breaking the TOS.
In my genuine opinion, and from what I've seen on Discord in the past, chances are Discord is going to ban this next bot and ban RubenSim's Discord account because he has evaded the developer policy and just ban evaded, and we'll see how that goes. But everything about this is going to become a complete cluster on the internet. There's going to be people saying that I hate Ruben or I hate furries. I hate every single one of you equally because you're bickering and taking away the main point of this problem. The main issue at hand here is that a YouTuber, so a normal dude that doesn't work at Discord, had to make a bot to discourage people from joining all of these Discord condo servers because Discord didn't do anything. It is as easy as a Discord employee looking through their own discovery feature and banning these servers. And instead of doing any of that, which will measurably stop kids from joining condos because the servers are no longer there, instead Discord decided to ban a random bot that was meant to try and keep kids safe from condos. And the end result of that is that imagine you're a Roblox predator or you're someone that plays condo games. Discord banning this bot basically told you that you're free to do whatever the you want on Discord when it comes to Roblox condos, and it feels like Discord is protecting the Roblox predators. And the only question I can ask is, why are these condo servers not being taken down? Is Discord keeping these servers up because it makes them money, or is it because this is some 4,000 IQ honeypot, which I completely doubt? Now, if you made it this far in the video, it means that you care about child safety in some shape or form. And if you know a kid or a teenager in your life, or maybe you are the kid or teenager, make sure that everyone knows that the internet is not a safe place. You cannot trust companies like Discord or Roblox to keep you safe. And if you're someone that is a victim to any of this stuff on the internet, never ever be ashamed to tell your parents and law enforcement, because typically when you see those predators going to jail, it always starts with some kid reporting this stuff to law enforcement. And this is a highly controversial take because this whole video has been predators bad, but if you are someone that has desires towards children, talk to a therapist. Because at the end of the day, if therapy stops you from harming a child, that will always be a good thing. And finally, believe it or not, Discord employees do watch my videos. If you have any sort of capacity to make changes, please do what you can. This is a disgusting problem that has lasted way too long. These servers have been up for multiple years and nothing has happened. At the end of the day, Discord, do your job. And with that, gamers, it's time to play Oblivion. Bye bye, I love you. Mwah!